Yeah, I don't believe in destiny.
What's going on, guys? Car review guys here. So today we're gonna head on over to Gary Force Honda, and we're gonna do a little review on a Shelby GT350. It's a pretty unique color, and yeah, so without further ado, let's get on the road and head on over there. First gear pull. So it does do pretty well. That was just a 0 to 45.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win. I won't stop till the end. No.
Alright, and then here in the interior, obviously it has the nice snake on the steering wheel. Over here you've got your different steering and suspension options, going through different modes. You have your cruise control, and then obviously your Bluetooth for phones. This is how you navigate through the different menus up there. And then your volume, next track, and then voice command. Your lights, like any other Ford, are over here on the side. This car does only have, I believe, 6,000 miles on it. Yeah, 6,800. And Alcantara on the steering wheel, really nice. Does have the nice flat bottom. It is two different textures, as you can see from there to there. It is leather wrapped on the very bottom. I don't know if I necessarily like that they changed that up, but I do definitely like the flat bottom wheel. It's definitely nice. Obviously a manual, that is what the shifter looks like. And then you have all your navigation and, you know, audio and so on and so forth there. It does have a little placard there. And then obviously in the back seat there is hardly any room at all. So yeah, and then on the headrest it does have the GT350 on there, and as you can see, the Recaros for the harnesses to go through there. Let's step on to the outside. Alright, so as we step into the Shelby GT350 in this 2017, this is what the key looks like. Pretty cool to have the snake on the back. Pretty standard for Ford there. And then obviously you have your lock there, and then to unlock you literally just grab in there like so, and it'll unlock it. The window lowers slightly, and then you're coming in here to the interior as the Ford Performance, and yeah, and back there's the little tiny back seat. And without further ado, let's jump on the road and let's see how it performs. Alright, so we're on the road here in the Shelby GT350. 526 horsepower. Just a little bit like that. Sounds really good. The exhaust note you can really hear. You can't hear it as well on the inside as you can on the outside, obviously. My buddy Cobra Commander 350 on Instagram, go check him out. He has one of these, a 2016, and it's very loud on the outside, which I can definitely not hear it as well in here, like I said, but nonetheless awesome. The one thing that's really weird about this car so far is the clutch. I mean, so about the last, I don't know, 3 inches goes straight to the floor, like it just kicks, and then you let it out to 3 inches, and then that's where your feel point is. So definitely a little weird in the Shelby compared to other cars like a Vette or a Camaro, or I mean really about any car. It's a little different, but not bad as long as you know how to drive stick. No different. Hopefully you guys can really hear as far as the seats go, really comfortable, really hug you, can't really move in them, which is obviously what you want. They are definitely a little on the warm side. My back is definitely still sweating, but you know, I mean, you're not really after all the comfort in the world in this car, so I wouldn't call that a key factor in this. This car in particular, though, is in really, really good shape. I'm not sure who owned it before, but it is for sale here at Gary Force Honda, and definitely check it out. It's got a pretty good price tag on it as well. This is a 2017. It's awesome. The handling's pretty good, as you can see in the video in front of you. Yeah, it's really stiff suspension, which is, I would hope that's what you expect in this car. If you don't, then I think you're looking for the wrong vehicle. Hopefully you guys can hear that exhaust. Sounds so good. I think many of you know I'm not a huge Ford fan, but I'm telling you, if you guys get behind the wheel of one of these, it could definitely change your opinion. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's like crazy fast, because I mean it's not a crazy fast car, right? It's naturally aspirated V8, 526 horsepower, like I said earlier, but it's a fun car to drive. I mean, this is what it reminds me to drive my 1LE. I mean, is it crazy fast? Nah, it's not crazy fast, but is it fun to drive? Absolutely. I mean, the feel behind it, you know, turning left, right, just hugs the road, and that's what this car does. The steering wheel feels very race car, and the seats just hugging you the way they do. I mean, you just feel like you can really take this car anywhere you want to throw it, it'll go. As far as traction goes, pretty good. This car really doesn't break loose too much. I mean, you can really kind of get on it, and it's staying planted. I think the issue with all these Mustang memes is maybe they trust their Mustangs a little too much and think it's just gonna reel it in. They keep it to the floor, and next thing you know, they're in a curb or a tree or a crowd. But bad jokes aside, great car, sounds really good. Let's see if you can hear this. Hold on, let me turn this down just a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that'll turn out on camera, but it does sound good. Once we get around this turn here, we'll open it up just a little bit and see what it's like. First gear pull. So it does do pretty well. That was just a 0 to 45. Nothing too crazy. That was not full throttle. If it did a little harder, obviously, but I mean, you can kind of see how the camera's going. But yeah, the exhaust sounds really good. It's connecting really well. Mirrors visibility is actually really good. Better than the Camaro, which many of you already know that, but does good. It's kind of nice because you look out and you can see the spoiler in the rear view mirrors, or the side mirror, sorry, and you can just see little corners of it, and it actually looks really cool. But yeah, I mean, overall it's pretty nice. I like the layout of the mirrors too. Little bit, I'll get beat up in the comments for this one, but looks a little bit supercar because they kind of stick out. They go out a little bit. Pretty sharp. Here you go. I'll point the camera so you can actually see the side mirror here. Check this out. Yeah, you can kind of see how they stick out. You have the little piece there that takes them out. But it does, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Good visibility out of them. They're not too small. And the back glass, pretty good vision as well, to be 100% honest with you. I mean, it's clear as day. It's better than the Kia Stinger as far as like visibility in the back glass. Quality in it, typical Mustang. I mean, you do have soft touch everywhere. For the most part, obviously this down here near the cup holders is just plastic. Yeah, right in this area. But I mean, overall, great car. I would definitely check it out if you have time. And if you're seriously interested in a clean car, this is the one here at Gary Force. And it is a pretty rare color. This can't remember if it's ruby red or what it's called, but it's pretty. It's got the black stripes on it. And yeah, I mean, it's a really nice car, clean, well taken care of, whoever had it before. Here at Gary Force, I'll put the link in the description below. Just like that, we're gonna take this car back to the dealership, and this vlog and review is definitely now over. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Have a great day.